There were 13,000 young people sitting there listening to me talk about the future of the internet and this big thing coming up called the Y2K bug. Can any of you remember the Y2K bug? Right, yes, the Y2K bug that never really happened. It was such a disappointment. One of the fastest areas for growing technologies is actually in Africa with the likes of mobile devices, because they don't have the infrastructure to provide everybody with what we used to call a landline telephone. Do you remember those? They used to sit on the wall at home? Yeah. It's most likely that most of you in this room will live beyond 100 years old. Well, what if the quality of life was better than the quality of life that we had when we're 80 years old? The life expectancy right now being around about maybe 80 years, it's like we've got another 20 years to live. So what can we use those 20 years that we have extra? What can we use those years for to impact other people? We can see that there's an exponential growth in technology, and that exponential growth also leads to an exponential change in what's happening on the face of this planet. And my cousin, he's younger than me, but so wise, he said to me, "What about the ethics of that?" And I said, yeah. What about the ethics of that? Who would do that, right? Facebook had ads being fed into its news streams about different things to try to influence the behaviour of voters, particularly the traditional non-voters in the US, okay? But I could also see the great danger in that. And at that point, I decided to leave Facebook altogether. Why? Because I did not want anybody to have the opportunity to be able to influence my worldview or my beliefs. Anyone not caught an Uber? Wow, we've all caught an Uber. Wow, we're all of that age, right? The interesting thing about Uber is Uber didn't exist just a few years ago. And all of a sudden they seem to exist. And they took the passengers by surprise too, because I'd get into an Uber and they'd offer me water in a minute. I wasn't sure if they thought I had bad breath or not. Within just a few days, they had people staying at their house on the floor on these light mattresses, and that's why we get Air, B, and they decided to offer them breakfast as well. B, Airbnb. And sometimes we take the unlikely things and we put them together to make something new. Did anybody ever try the LMP and Whittaker's combined bar? Did you try that? I had that a few times. You know, one of the interesting things about millennials is millennials kind of like the retro stuff, right? They like stuff that's a little bit old and it's a little bit different. Well, here's two old brands that are coming together. And by coming together, it makes both of their brands even more powerful. It's not a dinosaur. Okay, this here is the photo of a jaw of a dog. It's the jawbone of a dog. It means that humans will be able to survive some of these replacement surgeries a lot better than they could before. All of a sudden, something happens. The average age starts to go up. Based on the number of people that were playing Pokemon Go, based on the average time that they played it, based on the fact that they were using an iPhone. And what I discovered is that every day, Pokemon Go users around the world were using as much energy as it costs to power 2,100 homes here in New Zealand. They could produce garments and material in a lot less time as it took when you did it the manual way. You know the interesting thing about that? It created a whole new industry, an industry that we know today employs millions of people around the world. It's called the fashion industry. He is a gaming director. He directs games. Claire's job is a gaming artist. She does the artwork for a game. Now you probably haven't heard of this game before, but I'll put it up here on the screen anyway. Let's go for it. Anyone heard of Angry Birds? Again, jobs that did not exist just a few years ago. Anybody still play Angry Birds? She might have a new job now. The computers are now able to literally code themselves. your chances of being killed in a motor vehicle accident in the future will be a lot lower. What's going to happen to the average age? It's going to start moving up a little. We're going to see changes that are happening, which will mean that workplace injuries should go down as well. We can replace some of these dangerous jobs with the like. It doesn't really exist, but you can buy them and sell them, and you can buy goods with them. But they don't really physically exist, which is a really weird concept. Verily is quite interesting because they are Google's research or life sciences division. Anyone using MyFitnessPal to count their calories? No, everyone's in good shape. Can you imagine if you can link together something like this device here, a contact lens, to the diary of all the food that you've eaten, and perhaps have Google tell you that you need to change something that you've eaten so that you don't have a diabetic issue or go into a diabetic coma. Nanotechnology is fascinating. I love it. You've probably interacted with nanotechnology today. Anyone got a smartphone here? We got smartphones? We got smartphones and smart users, not smartphones dumb users, or smart, right? And from that research, they're going to work out what the perfect human body looks like. Why would they want to know that? Because when you know what perfection looks like, you can easily identify if something's not right. So perhaps I can pick up cancer really early, right? You know what happens if you can pick it up early? You can treat it, and it's probably all over for the cancer, right? We get to go on living. Hence our average life expectancy comes up. But if you're looking for the perfect human body, come and see me. So the doctor gives you a little powder, and you take that powder, and you split it up with your credit card on a piece of glass, and you roll the note, and you snort. You snort those nanoparticles. You think I'm joking, don't you? I'm not. You snort those nanoparticles. Why? Because that gets them into your bloodstream. Now those nanoparticles will then go all through your body, travelling through your bloodstream, and then they'll report back to a wearable device on your wrist, and they will tell the physician what it was that they saw. The message will probably be like this: I saw the early onset of a disease, and I managed to nuke it as I passed by. Have you ever been on your phone and you go to take a photo and it comes up and it says, oh, memory full? Have you ever had that happen? Nothing more annoying. Then you've got to go through and get rid of all of those photos of your mother. You know? Mum takes a lot of room on my phone. So, I don't really want... So here we can see that they're starting to use living matter as part of a technological answer to the various issues that we're having. Do we have, and please stamp your feet if this is you, any cyborgs in the room? Scientists have managed to get a rose to drink up an electrical current and do mathematical computations. What they have told me is in the winter time when it gets really cold, they have to make sure the air is moving around so that the grapes don't get frozen and get frostbite. So what they do is they call in a helicopter, and the helicopter hovers around and moves the air around. If they don't do this, they could lose their entire crop for the year, not missing the opportunity to harvest the food at the optimum time, ensuring that we don't leave it too late and perhaps it goes and rots or something like that. So it means that we can have better management of our crops. So we only grow the food that we need and not more than we need. The most important thing to me as people is not technology. Technology is just fun.